If you run a business or a customer service team and you can't get any information on response times or backlogs or other really important customer success metrics, then you're kind of flying blind, and I think you need to fix that. But fortunately, this is a video about SLAs and customer service metrics in HubSpot that's going to help you address that. I'm CJ Maurer, founder of The Gist. We're a certified HubSpot solutions partner agency, and welcome to another one of our strategic HubSpot tutorial demo breakdowns. What you see here is a ticket pipeline. We're literally jumping right into this. If you run a customer support team in some aspect, you probably use tickets. Now, we have other videos that break down the best practices for how to actually manage your tickets, whether your customers will open them through a chat bot or a support form on your website or a customer portal, or in this example and very commonly through a support email inbox channel. That's what these tickets in this portal happen to do. And this is a pretty typical support pipeline, right? New tickets come in, somebody's got to indicate that they're working them. If they're working them, what's the category or the subcategory? If it's treasury, we're tracking the type. Maybe there's more advanced things that we can do, but maybe this is for like a more complex one. Otherwise, they just go to waiting on client, waiting on us, or closed, right? This is just an example support ticket pipeline modeled after an HR and payroll company. So this is what your ticket pipeline looks like. And then you have your help desk. If your team is using tickets and not the help desk, you should really look into the help desk, because it's a really efficient way to consolidate all of the tickets, to streamline follow-ups. I can just go right into this ticket and respond. Think of this as, supercharged help desk tools, where you're not only having all of the organization and routing, but the communication tools are built right in, and it's really good for like supporting teams when one support member is out or anything like that. Not to mention like the analytics and coaching in here, but we'll get into that later. The point is though, is you have all of these tickets, right? And there's so much valuable data that lives in a customer support apparatus, right? We want to know which customers are opening the most tickets, right? Are they problem customers, right? Are they just annoying and not a good fit? Or is there something that we're doing or not doing that's causing them to come to us for support so often? When people do come to us for support, what are the reasoning? Are there certain issues that are just persisting that maybe could be resolved with a little bit of education or a new step in the client onboarding process? And also, how well are we doing in getting back to our customers, right? Are we responding quickly? Are we resolving tickets quickly? Are certain reps faster than others? Why or why not? Are there backlogs? How can we figure all of that out? So the first thing that we want to do is look at SLAs, service level agreements. So if you don't know about SLAs, they're usually internal commitments that teams make. For example, we will respond to every single ticket within 1 hour if the ticket was opened during normal business hours. We will resolve every ticket within 8 hours or 2 days, whatever it is, right? These vary from business to business based on the size of your team and the number of clients and what your business is, but many successful, in fact, most successful customer service teams have SLAs, right? Internal standards and commitments. Sometimes you may also share them with your clients, right? We always respond to you within 24 hours or whatever it may be. Then it can actually become like a marketing and a sales strength, but without a doubt, it at least starts as an internal process. So SLAs are absolutely critical for maintaining integrity in your customer service team. And it's actually quite easy to set up. So if I am in HubSpot and I'm in inboxes here, you can go to your existing inbox or create a new inbox. Let's create a new inbox, HubSpot demo inbox. How are tickets going to be created? I'm going to say team email. You know what? Let's connect it right now. I'm going to disconnect this right after the video, by the way. Yeah, I can't actually connect this. because this is personal. So I'm not going to actually go ahead and connect my personal inbox to a demo ticket channel. But you get, that's how easy it is. If you have, a support or you have specific email addresses for your service reps, you can connect those and then make sure that they automatically create tickets. Like you can see right here, they'll create tickets and put them in your pipeline, and boom, that's when it'll start triggering your SLAs. So let's get into the SLAs. When do we want to, first of all, apply them? Usually it's operations hours. So let's hit save here. Let's select manage your operations hours. So we're going to be Monday to Friday from 8:30 to 5. I'm going to hit save. I'm going to hit save. Why is this error message popping up? That's weird. Let's go back. Operations hours, manager team, 8:30 to 5, save. Okay, that worked. Okay, so I don't know what that error message was, because clearly now our SLAs are only going to matter during working hours. Then you want to set your SLA limit. So let's do time to first reply. So you can do all tickets on this inbox or based on priority. This is very interesting. So let's start with all tickets, right? Let's just say that it's going to show up as due soon inside 2 hours, and it's overdue after 4 hours, let's say. So that's a really simple way to establish basic guidelines. Now, time to first reply, usually it's more common that you want to apply that to all tickets on the inbox, because even if it's a complex issue or a different priority, you usually want to have your team reply immediately, if even just to say, thank you, we'll look into it and we'll get back to you. But it's nice to know that based on priority, you can customize all of these SLAs for time to first reply. The question may be, well, how do you customize different priorities? Well, that depends on the ticket and how they come in. So you may decide that tickets sent to a different email inbox have a different priority, or tickets with a different ticket type, support category, may change their priority. And then you can use workflows to automatically set and update those priorities. So if it comes into inbox A, these are low, but if it comes in through inbox B, these are high, right? So that's pretty cool that you can do that. But I'm going to keep it to tickets into this inbox. And then I also want time to close. And you know what? These I'm going to do based on priority. Urgent, obviously, needs to be really tight. Low priority, maybe, we space this out to anywhere from 12 to 24 hours, right? Medium, right? And we just kind of cascade back from there. So maybe this is 8 to 16. Maybe this is 6 to 12. And then we have 4 to 8. Now, I don't know your business, so I don't know if this applies for you, but the goal is for everybody to complete something within due soon. But then if it's overdue, right, not only will we be able to track that, but they'll actually be able to see individual tags on the tickets. So visually, you can look at your pipeline and see which ones are due soon or which ones are overdue. And then look at this right here, set up your SLA reporting. Now I already clicked this, we already created a dashboard, but I just want to show you how easy it is. You get 6 default reports right out of the gate in HubSpot, right? Which is pretty cool. Now we've added some more, but you can say, like, look at how many tickets were closed over time, and then break down by SLA, like whether they met the SLA or didn't. And then you can look at everything from response totals to current tickets open. You can break down tickets by who the ticket owner is. And so this is really where you want to try to dive deeper into understanding what customer success metrics that you want. What we know to be true is that most businesses want the following. They want a historical overview of ticket volume over time, whether that's daily, monthly, weekly, yearly, whatever it is. So that's one essentially data set. And then they may want to break that down by who was the ticket owner, what was the ticket type, and then whether or not it met SLA. So you may want to say, like, we worked 1,500 tickets last year, and we're on pace to work 2,200. That's interesting. That's a 40% increase in the number of tickets. You may also want to consider, regardless of how ticket volume has changed, can we monitor percentages of whether they met the SLA or not, or changes in ticket type. These are really, really interesting. So this not only gives you high-level metrics to analyze why your customers are coming to you for support, but then you can drill down specifically on your team and reps, where you're cross-referencing ticket data with activity data like calls and emails and notes and meetings, to be able to see which of your reps are performing the best, responding quickly, have a higher resolution percentage, a quicker resolution time, and then you can tie that back to surveys. These same companies are likely also completing your NPS surveys, and maybe you're sending out a customer satisfaction survey every 90 days or every 5 support tickets closed, whichever comes sooner. So that's how you can really, really drill down and get a really good sense of how your customers are feeling about you and how your support reps, your support team are performing. But it really just starts with setting SLAs and getting clearer on the metrics that you want to report on. We have other videos that break down how to create custom reports in more detail, and we will create a lot more. But if you have any follow-up questions, then please drop a comment, or in this description you can submit an idea for a new video, or now you can actually even apply for a real-time HubSpot CRM audit and review. So if you do this, you jump on a recorded call with us, and we will audit and diagnose and provide real-time recommendations for you on your HubSpot CRM portal. But it's going to be recorded, and we're going to use it as another video on this channel so more people can learn from different perspectives. But anyways, thanks so much. That's SLAs and customer service metrics. Once again, I'm CJ Maurer with The Gist. We love doing this for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Spotlight. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you soon.